Okay, here we go. So, yeah, I mean, I love how remote this is. Again, hardly anybody comes out here. I have never actually seen another person in all the times I've been out here, but I've seen signs that folks have come and gone from here. So right now we're heading south down towards the property. And I'm curious, we've apparently gotten quite a bit of rain over this past week. And I'm pretty curious what some of these washes are going to be like, if they've eroded out the dirt road or if we're going to be just fine. I'm pretty curious to see. For the most part, in all of the trips I've taken up here, I think I'm going to be fine in the wintertime, but I think I'm going to need chains. All right, I'm going to see if I can adjust this to where it's angled more down, if at all possible. I think that seems to have worked. Brilliant. Well, it doesn't look like it rained that much. I know we hit some winds while I was gone this past week that gusted over 30 miles an hour. Tent seems fine and everything. I've been constantly looking at the security cameras to make sure everything's good. So, okay, so here's a bit of a washout, no big deal. A little mud on the tires. Now this up here looks like that's retained quite a bit of water there to the right. But no, not really. All right. Huh, okay. I know it's been raining here the last couple of hours. On the highway, I was going through a massive storm. Like, it was really coming down. But either it didn't hit like that right here, or the ground's just absorbing it in. I'm not sure which is which, but everything's fine thus far. Okay, here we go with a little mud pit. Not concerned about this either. Hopefully we got some of that on camera. That was fun. It's the one we're about to come to on the side of these little trees right here. I thought this was going to be the worst, and this is no big deal. A little muddy, a little slick, but really no big deal. And that was the one I was actually worried about. All right. Now, granted, it's rained, so I can't really tell, but thus far, it does not seem that anyone has been out here in the past week since I left. I don't even see my own tracks from when I left. This looks interesting coming up here. Yeah, not even concerned about this too much. This is the worst. So that's good to know that it does that, but it's still not bad. I mean, I'm not in four-wheel drive, by the way. Literally, I'm just tooling along. Two-wheel drive. Okay, we're going down the hill here. We're going to pop up the other side. And on the other side is the property. Yay! Should be able to see the sign there to the right. Sundance Serenity Hideaway. Yay! And pulling into the property, so now we're going westbound. And I'm just gonna take a tour all the way through. We'll drive to the other end of the property, kind of check things out as we go along. Okay, so right here, this road will go to the right a bit there and then curves to the left. That's actually the other folks' property. So I cut in this road right here to the left a few weeks ago. And this takes us directly to Tent City. And I'm hoping that our presence sets off the cameras as an alert. But here's camp. So we're pulling in, going uphill just a hair. Awesome. The bathroom tent did just fine and everything as well. Boy, it is really angled up. I'm gonna hold this by hand because it just seems like we keep going uphill, and we are slightly, but it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, so I've been looking forward to seeing this because I want to see where all this water channels. Because I've got some really big drainages. Boy, that is really fuzzy. I have no idea why that's so fuzzy. Why is that so fuzzy? Anyway, and then the big deep ditch. So I don't know why that is so fuzzy. I'm going to be really disappointed if this footage isn't clear for whatever weird reason. So Tent City's just barely off of being right in the center of the property. And we're still heading west. We get pretty close to where the western end of the property would be. Our own personal drive here is just over a quarter mile long, so that's nice. Getting right to the end here. And we are at the end, right where we see that sign. And directly across there to the south is our grove of Russian olive trees. And this is really fuzzy. Oh, I just don't understand why it's doing that. Anyway, hope that turned out.